can buy shortcrust pastry, but if you would like to make it, this is a simple recipe from BBC Food. I start with 85 grams of cold butter in cubes, and I add to it 175 grams of plain flour and a pinch of salt. Then I rub it together with my fingers until it resembles coarse breadcrumbs. Now the recipe says work quickly so it doesn't become greasy. This will be enough to line a standard pie dish that's around 7 or 8 inches across, and I'm going to use it to make a cornflake tart. Once you've got your coarse breadcrumbs, you need to add around 2 tablespoons of cold water. Start with 1 to 2 and then add as you need. The water makes it all come together. The recipe says to use a table knife to stir it in. I'm not really sure why this is. If you know, please put it in the comments because I would like to know. So I stirred it for a little bit with the table knife. Shortcrust is meant to be just that, short and crumbly. So once I'd stirred it a little bit with the knife, I felt it just needed just under 1 tablespoon more of water. So that was just under 3 tablespoons of cold water altogether. And then I decided to get in there with my hands and bring it all together. I tried to do this for as short a time as possible because you're not meant to handle it a lot. And then you can either roll it into a ball and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, or you can roll it out and line your pie dish or your tin with it and then put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. So this is what I decided to do. I floured the surface a little bit and rolled it out with a silicone rolling pin and lined my pie dish with it. It then went in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then with shortcrust pastry you have to blind bake it, which is where you bake it first for around 10 to 15 minutes to stop it puffing up. And to do this, you just put some greaseproof paper in there and some baking beans. These are just ceramic ones, or you can also use uncooked rice. And then once it has blind baked, you remove the baking beans and the baking paper, and then you bake it again for around 5 to 10 minutes. And then you can add your filling. In the next video after this, I'm showing how I use this pastry case to make a school dinner cornflake tart. So head over to that video if you would like to see how I made that.